This is another episode of Prrrr, and yes, today we are in a different settings. Now, the Black Stars of Ghana, they play Morocco at 4 p.m. today, the African Cup of Nations. Yesterday, it kicked off at Cameroon, you understand, and yes, some of the matches have been played, but today it is our turn to play against Morocco. And you know, a lot of Ghanaians have given up on the Black Stars already. They say they are not going to bring back the love. And people are saying, even Grace Ashley has given up on them. How much more than us? Personally, I mean, they are right. Based on their current form, people have every right to doubt them and all those things. But as a nation, this is the time for us to rally behind them so that, I mean, even if they are not going to win the trophy, at the end of the day, they are what we've got, you understand? So we have to rally our support behind them so that it will help boost morale in the camp and all those things. So today, ahead of the match, I have a tactical analyst that I'm going to call. He's going to run us through the various technical analysis and whatnot so that we will understand where we are coming from and where we are going. So I'm going to call the guy, and yes, I'm going to bring him on the line so that we have a conversation. So guys, I have here with me Dela Fishbone. He's a sports analyst with the ABN group, Angel FM, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, this guy, when it comes to football, it'd be like we do football, see football, or that football. So we are going to have a brief conversation about the Black Stars, and we just go ask him his general observation about the AFCON, the opening ceremony and whatnot. So, Bossman, welcome.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
AFCON 2022, Ghana Black Stars against Morocco. Briefly, talk to me. What are we to expect? Are we going to bring back the love, or Grace Ashley has given up, so we all forgive up?
Thank you very much, bro. To be honest with you, it's not going to be an easy tournament for the national team. Ghana playing first game against Morocco is not going to be easy, to be honest with you. Ghana, as a top football nation, in recent years have been struggling to win AFCON.
Okay.
The first time Ghana winning AFCON, that was in 1963. That was our first time. The last time was in 1982. So 40 years, we are yet to win this tournament. 40 years. It's not an easy battle.
Someday inside.
Someday inside. Again, looking at the Moroccan national team, Morocco too is a top football nation when it comes to these tournaments. They've also won the AFCON once. That was in 1976. So 46 years. Morocco is also yet to win the tournament. So we are talking about two top football nations, 40 to 46 years respectively. None of them have won the AFCON. So this AFCON is a test case for both nations.
Okay.
Again, the reason why it's going to be a difficult game for Black Stars, I'm sorry to say this. The first time Ghana played against Morocco, that was in 1961. To date, we've played 11 games. From 1961 to date, Ghana and Morocco have played 11 games. Morocco have won 5 games out of 11. Ghana have won 3 and 3 drawn games. So it means when it comes to head-to-head,
they have the upper hand.
And you can never take history out of football.
Exactly.
When two teams are about to meet on the field of play, and one dominates the other, psychologically, you'll be having this psychological edge over you. So when it comes to the psychological part of the game, from 1961, Morocco have been better than Ghana per the number of games. It's a fact. 11 games, Ghana have won 3, Morocco have won 5, and 3 drawn games. So psychologically, Morocco will be on top. The good news for Ghana is that at the press conference yesterday from the head coach of the Black Stars, the captain, there is no injury situation. There is no COVID case. So it's a plus for the national team. we all know some of the issues around majority of the top teams camp. The COVID, typical example is the Senegal national team, 9 cases.
Yeah.
Which is very bad for them. So the good news for the national team is that there is no injury situation, no COVID cases for the senior national team, that's the Blasters. But unfortunately for the Moroccan national team, Morocco will be missing some key guys.
Okay.
Most especially their forward line players. Per the reports, per my checks, El Kabi will be out, Yusuf will be out, and Ryan will be out. These are 3 top forward line players for the Moroccan national team, which is a big blow for them and an advantage for the senior national team, that's Ghana.
Okay.
But in as much Morocco will be missing these 3 key players, Morocco is a top side. Morocco is having one of the best coaches when it comes to football. And even in the tournament, Morocco is having one of the best coaches, Halilhodžić.
Okay.
If you follow football, Halilhodžić is not a small coach, very knowledgeable, tactical coach, very experienced. We are talking about a coach who have managed the likes of PSG, Leo, René, and even when you come to Africa, he has managed Ivory Coast. So he's a top-class coach, very knowledgeable. And check in recent years, look at the type of coaches that wins AFCON. Top-class coaches, knowledgeable one, tactical coaches. So Morocco have this top-class coach in the shape of Halilhodžić.
Okay. So from the look of from the look of things, or from what you have said so far, it looks like on paper, Morocco, they have the upper hand. What are we to do tactically in order to win this match against Morocco? Because I feel like when we win our first match, it is going to trigger some form of emotions, and people are going to actually rally the support behind the Black Stars. What are we to do tactically from the goalkeeping department to the striking department? What are we to do from an analyst perspective?
To be honest with you, Halilhodžić will be playing a 4-1-2-3 formation with a triangular shape in the midfield. One at the base, 2 at the tip of the triangle in the midfield. So they will be playing Yacine Bonu, the goalkeeper, who plays for Sevilla, top club. Roman Sias will be at the back, the Wolves defender. Hakimi Ashraf will be playing. Massina will be playing. These are the defenders he will be using today against Ghana. He will be playing only one defensive midfielder, one pivotal midfielder in the shape of Amrabat. Very aggressive in the midfield. And 2 center midfielders in front of the defensive midfielder, Slim and Louza. These are the 3 players that will be forming the triangular midfield for Morocco national team. Mohamed El Haddad, former Barcelona player, now playing for Sevilla, on the left side of attack for Morocco. Emilien on the right side, and Tariq will be leading the lines for Morocco. That will be the team Morocco will be using, the likely lineup. In this case, per the lineup, per the training of Morocco, Morocco will be attacking more on the right side of the right side. In football, we have 3 attacking sides: the right side, the middle, and the left side. Per the strength of Morocco national team, they will be attacking more from the right side, where they will be generating the ball from Hakimi Ashraf. Hakimi Ashraf will be playing as a right back. But with the ball, when Morocco is attacking, he will be playing as a flap fullback. When we talk about flap fullback, it's a fullback who have the ability to surge forward, create width, create all the chances, make sure he will link up very well with his forward line players. So Hakimi Ashraf will be playing as a flap fullback for Morocco national team. So majority of Morocco attack will be generated from the right side of the right side. That's the right head.
Okay. So what are we supposed to do? That is
Morocco will be doing the overloads because El Haddadi will cut inside, Emilien will cut inside. So the only thing Ghana needs to do is, the moment Morocco will be creating the overloads, we need to create the betting channels.
Okay.
The betting channels are the channels that will close, and it will be very impossible for the Moroccan national team to exploit. So in doing that, we need to do the ill-fitting marking. The ill-fitting marking is the abnormal way of marking out the player. Mostly the normal way is 1 versus 1. That's 1v1. But with the ill-fitting marking, you need to do the 2 versus 1, 3 versus 1. So we have the first defender, the second defender who will be covering up for the first defender. So we need to do the ill-fitting marking. Apart from the ill-fitting marking, we need to press the Moroccan national team. Pressing will be key for us.
And you said, Manchester United, a coach in strategy, you pressing, ironing board.
Also, Manchester coach, you know, running, the heavy metal rocks and rolls football.
Yeah.
So pressing will be key for us today.
Okay.
Apart from the pressing, we need to use the space-oriented zonal marking. Close all the available space because Morocco will be using a lot of weight.
I see.
We need to close all the available spaces. So space-oriented marking will be key. Then option-oriented marking. Option-oriented marking is when you focus on the ball, not the player. And again, the zonal-oriented marking. Cover an area of the pitch. These are the things we need to do on the field of play. If we are able to do this, 70% of the job is done.
Okay. Now, this is quite technical, but based on the current, or based on the players that we have selected to go play in the AFCON, all the departments, that we have, the goalkeeping, whatever, which one be one a weakness, which one be one a strength, which one way the coach for pay attention to? Because as you rightly said, the coach has made it categorically clear that there is we don't have any injuries and all those things. So we have our team intact. Which part of the team is our strength? Which part of the team is our weakness? And which part of the team are we supposed to be worried about? Like the weakness side, that is basically what I'm trying to talk about. So just run us through the first 11 and let's just move on from there.
So our strength and our weakness. I don't trust our goalkeeping departments. To be honest, I don't trust our goalkeeping departments. From Wolocott, Atta, Atizigi, and Co. I don't trust them. I'm not saying they are no good. They are good individually. But in terms of them being reliable, them being solid, the quality-wise, the experience-wise, they are not there. Compared to our main competitors, Senegal is bringing on the #1 goalkeeper from Chelsea, Edouard Mendy. The #1 goalkeeper for Rennes, Alfred Gomis, and they are having Queen's Park Rangers goalkeeper with them. Cameroon yesterday, we saw Onana, though it wasn't his best game, but we saw Onana, his level, his class. Look at the likes of Egypt, the likes of Algeria, Rice Mboli. These are top-class goalkeepers. So we'll be having issues with our goalkeeping department. And even in our friendly game against Algeria, we were posed with the goalkeeping department. So when we are talking about Ghana, the Black Stars weakness, the goalkeeping department is one of them.
Yeah.
Wolocott to be the first choice goalkeeper. We saw him during our games in the World Cup qualifiers. Though he helped us, but he's not the best. One thing about Ghana, God has blessed us with goalkeepers. In recent times, we've seen Sami J, James Nano, George Owu. You can mention them. But currently, we are not having the best goalkeepers now.
Okay.
So in terms of our weakness, we're having some problems with the goalkeeping department.
Let's get to the defense.
The defense, again, individually, they are very good. Amate, in recent times, have picked his reading with Leicester City.
Yeah, true.
Individually, we are having good defenders. Baba Rahman, individually, when you are doing individual analysis about Baba Rahman, he's a fine defender. Chuku is a fine defender individually. Collectively, they are not the best.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying this is, collectively, for a team to get a solid defense, an ironclad defense, you need to have the 5 principles of defending on the field of play. How the defenders will delay the opposition attack, how they will cover the compactness. And in football, we have 2 types of compactness. Player compactness. Player compactness is when there is limited space between 2 players. And spatial compactness is when you will not be leaving huge spaces for opponent to exploit.
Okay.
So in terms of compactness, we are not there. The balance at the back, we are not there. And how will be patient in defending? Yesterday, we saw how Burkina Faso weren't patient in terms of defending. So they committed 2 penalties.
Yeah, true.
We are also having the same issue. So we are not having that 5 principles of defending, which is a big issue for us. Okay. So collectively, we are not there in terms of defending.
But individually, we are good.
If you quite remember, the Isaac Bossa, John Mensah time.
Yeah.
Individually, maybe they weren't the best, but collectively,
they were good.
They were good because in terms of the 5 principles of defending, we were there.
Okay.
We had a proper organizer in the shape of John Mensah, but currently, who is our proper organizer? Who is our pillar?
So the issue here is we do not have a person at the defense that Obitimia organize squad norm which run. We don't have anybody like that. Anybody with that kind of gravitas.
Yes. By now, Jonathan Mensah and Amante should be doing that, but we are not seeing it. They are the experienced defenders we have now, but we are not seeing it. So individually, we are having good defenders, but collectively, we are not there.
Okay. Yanko midfield. As a midfield, you are a fan of our midfield.
Yes. For our midfield, Ghana is having one of the best so far in this tournament. Apart from the individual players we are having, Partey, Idrisu Baba, Wakasu, and Co. Individually, they are very, very good.
Okay.
Again, for a midfield to function very well, you need to get the 4 balance on the field of play. The static balance, vertical balance, horizontal balance, and the dynamic balance.
And then we see you.
We are having it currently in our national team. Let me use this as an example of a case study. During the time Barcelona were dominating European football, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, they were the midfielders for Barcelona. They were having the static balance. Static balance is when every midfielder is positioned at that midfielder is positioned in one casa zone. And a static balance, So when you are positioned at your main zone, but you function very well, that's the static balance. The dynamic balance is when there's an interpositional change. The players will be changing positions in the midfield, but still functioning very well. And the vertical and the horizontal balance is when you are operating from up to down and left to right. So looking at our national team, the midfielders individually they are very good. Partey is very good. Idrisu Baba is very good. Wakasu is very good. And collectively, we are having the balance.
Okay.
So from the last AFCON 2019 in Egypt, the matches we won from the midfield. And looking at our World Cup qualifiers, most of our matches that we won from the midfield. And if Ghana is going to go far in these tournaments, we are going to win or we are going to qualify based on how our midfield will function. So for the midfielders, for the midfield department, I believe Ghana is having one of the best so far. It will depend on the selection of the coach.
Okay. Now let's move on to the striking department. Do you think we have potent strikers, lethal strikers enough to make impact in this AFCON? Because basically, we are actually going to need people that can score goals. And based on the fact that our striking department, they have not been impressive in previous matches, do you think this is the time for the Jordans and Kamal D and all those guys to actually put in some ball or putting balls in the net and all those things? Do you think we have it in the striking department?
For the forward line department, it's a little bit shaky. We have good forward line players individually again. no one can convince me Jordan Ayew is a bad player.
Oh, boss. But the whole season, it be like he scored like one goal. That is the argument.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But individually, he's not a bad player.
Okay.
Kamel Dean is not a bad player.
True.
Day is not a bad player, and the rest. So individually, they are very good players. But as a forward line department, how do you support each other? How do you do the disperser? How do you stretch opponents to get that spaces to exploit? How do you get the support, the penetration, the creativity? That's the problem. The finishing. How clinical are we? Look at someone like Vincent Abubakar yesterday for Cameroon. Though he scored 2 goals through penalty kicks.
Yes.
But at the same time, he's a clinical finisher. That's what we are missing now in our national team. The likes of Kamel Dean, with his dribbling skills, his close control, his ball retention skills, will create all the available spaces. The Ayew, with that vast experience, that mental toughness, will enjoy his magic. But who will be doing the finishing? That's the main problem we are having now.
Jordan will do the finishing. Jordan will do the finishing.
That's the problem with Jordan Ayew now. His work rate is very good, but the finishing is not there.
Okay.
How clinical Jordan is now is not the best.
Okay.
We can count on. We can rely on Jordan. And apart from Jordan, all our forward line players, in terms of finishing, it's not the best. That's the reason why anytime majority of Ghanaians will be calling on Asamoah.
True.
Because we are not having the best clinical forward line player now in our national team.
Okay.
They will be working, their work rates are very high, but in terms of the finishing, that's what we are missing now in our national team.
Okay. So, as you have given us a tactical breakdown analysis on all the departments and all, I mean, even against our opponents. So right now, I just want to hear from you, your prediction. Ghana versus Morocco. Do we have the upper hand? Can we come out of this victorious, or it is going to be bleeding for us?
Before I go to the final prediction, let me take this one.
Okay.
One thing I'm praying for you today, in terms of our system, should be a hybrid system.
Okay.
A hybrid system is when a player is allowed to operate in 2 or more roles. That's the hybrid system. Today we need a hybrid system. Each and everyone should operate 2 or more roles to stop Morocco national team.
Okay.
Very difficult to predict. Because you know one thing. If you check from 2000 to date, Ghana, in terms of our first game during AFCON, it doesn't go well.
True.
From 2000 to date, we've only won 3 games in our opening games when it comes to AFCON.
Yes.
In 2008, we won 2-1 against Guinea. Asamoah Muntari scored that goal.
Yeah.
That was our first game in 2008 AFCON.
I remember.
2012, our first game was against Botswana. We won 1-0, John Mensah. 2017, we won 1-0 against Uganda, Dela. From 2000 to date, these are the games we've won in our opening games, 3 games. So it means when it comes to our opening games during AFCON, we are having issue. Even in 2019 in Egypt, the last edition, we played 2-2. We struggled to play 2-2 against Benin. I believe a draw will be a fair and a good result for Ghana today.
A draw is going to be a fair and good result for Ghana.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As in 1-1 or 0-0.
Yes. We should just avoid defeat.
Okay. We should, by any way, any means possible, we should avoid defeat.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, tactical analysis. How can I bet no? Yeah, catch us the content and yeah, they bro and yeah, far kuku dam for near doma, but I know I will break it down things to you. So, based on what we have said so far, let us know what you think in the comment section. Are we going to win? Are we going to draw? Are we going to bleed and all those things? Charlie, let us know. It is football. Let us rally our support behind the Black Stars. Bossman, thank you for passing through. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Dela Fishbone, a sports analyst with ABN Group, Angel FM. So, and Yamani be your kind of tactical flanks and this Yaman. Yeah, if you're football, you don't have that eye. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do it. I know you people have enjoyed this particular content. My name is Sheldon. The Black Stars of Ghana, they will play against Morocco at 4 p.m. Do well to tune in. We are going to update you in subsequent bulletins. Prrrr, my pon.